Welcome back. We are here and it's season 2 of the Whole Journey podcast. It feels like it's been forever. Like I have like that first episode jitters kinda. But we're excited to be back. We have missed y'all. I have missed recording so much. Like we talk and text a lot in our group chat. I'm like, wait, we need to say that. That's good content. Because so much has happened, but we're happy to be back. We're excited to announce that we now have sponsorship opportunities. So if you would like to showcase your business or your service or even promote your event, let us know. Send us an email, DM, and we can give you more information about that. We will get right into it. Ladies.
Jumping straight in.
Yeah. You said rip the Band-Aid off.
Yeah. Diving in.
Season 2. We wanna start off talking about some life update. When was the last time? Was it May? Last time we recorded? I think it was.
Yeah. Yeah, because it was summer, like right before summer was really starting.
Yes, so, yes, because it started getting busy, and I remember.
Oh, yeah, May is a crazy month.
Yeah. So it was early May the last time we were here, and here we are now. End of August. We told y'all summer. We barely made it, but knocking on fall, but we here. So who wants to start with life updates? Because I am not going first.
I'll go. Life is, they say, future say life is good. Like life, it's been good. There's been some changes. I recently moved. I got a new job, but I think I got a new job last year, but I was commuting, and it was it was an hour and 5-minute commute both ways. So I moved closer to work. Carson started 2nd grade. My son started 2nd grade. He's in a new school. We started soccer. Busy. I'm going to be a soccer mom now. So I got to get a little soccer bag, a little stuff. I got to get my Stanley out there.
You need you a bog bag.
Yeah. A bog bag? Okay, give me a bog bag.
And a Stanley with all the accessories.
Yeah, I need a Stanley with a little soccer ball accessories.
And I need a TT one.
A little TT.
Just a reason to buy something.
and I just saw that they have like the little heated chairs now.
Yeah.
So as the season change, you can get a heated one.
Yeah. We were talking, me and the other parents, it's so like there's no trees out there, there's no shade. Getting one of those chairs that have like the built-in umbrella on them because it's so hot out there. But
I'll be that parent that has that have y'all seen like the little tent, the personalized tent?
Yes.
I haven't seen those.
They have the little fan in it, like an air condition. Yeah.
It's like an individual tent. They be like, who is that? That's his auntie.
That's
I don't want no
TT.
bugs, no nothing getting near me, but okay.
Yeah, new place. I was like, new city.
How'd you feel about your move?
So I'm gonna say this, like I'm a city girl, but I'm used to the city. I'm no Cretia, like
retired city girl.
I'm used to living in the city. So where I've moved to now, it's more what we gonna call it?
Just rip the Band-Aid off.
Country.
What you hear? There ain't even a Walmart in it.
Yeah, this the Walmart, closest Walmart, 15, 20 minutes away. First day I moved in, spiders. A lizard got in my house, y'all. I about packed up my house and went back to the city. But yeah, it's been an adjustment, but I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be a good change of pace for me and my son. So yeah, and it's gonna allow us to spend a lot more time together because I'm not on the road.
Yeah,
going back and forth.
That's good. That's important.
Yeah, I don't know how you were doing that drive. Like that's a lot.
It was a lot.
I remember when I was commuting. You still commute, but
not as much as I was. But yeah, I do.
When I was doing an everyday commute, it's like it just and see, I didn't have a kid then, but it just drains you. Like by the time you get home, you don't want to do nothing. Drive is just mentally draining. So, and I told you stayed on the outskirts of the city. Yeah, you stayed
I went
far.
from one outskirt to another outskirt.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
Your place was far. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm glad that you off the road,
and I'm closer to them too now. So.
Yes, so we
more
get
lunch days,
week.
more. Yeah. So yeah, Keita.
Oh, okay. So I have, well, y'all know I had like 6 kids. Now I'm down to like 2 in the house because we've got one off to college. So I'm getting down. Like the kids are leaving. It's almost feeling kind of empty nestish because they're involved in so many activities and they want to go to friends' houses, and that's like a new thing.
Is that scary?
That's very scary because it's not like you going to a homeboy house. It's like,
Yeah.
can I go to my girlfriend's?
Yeah, now that's scary.
House.
I'm going to get there. But, like, it's the empty nest feeling scary. Because,
No.
some people, well, which I can only imagine, because y'all need a show.
We still spicy.
Yeah.
So
and y'all done had kids in the house the whole time. So
we
it's like,
have. There have always been kids. So Comey and I, we still keep it kind of spicy. So we look forward to the house being empty. Also, I decorate. So now I don't have to shy away from white. I can do what I want to do. I can buy glass things if I want. Like, I'm excited about decorating for fall because I don't have to stick to plush and
What about
things
Bluebell?
my kids won't destroy. So Bluebell knows not to get on anything in the house. Like, no couches, no beds, no counters. She know the rules.
Okay.
So Bluebell has been trained. Outside of that, got my first kid to college. Now that is what I'm a little nervous about.
Yeah.
I'm nervous about that part.
our girl.
She going to see this and be mad. It's like, I know y'all did not talk about me on that podcast. But we
did.
That's our giru.
So
I'm going to stay on her. Little do she know.
Yeah, she'll do well. I'm optimistic about it. I'm praying about it. So I know that she'll do well, but it'll be an adjustment, and it's an adjustment for us. But believe it or not, I think I hear from her more since she's been moved out than when she was there, isolated in her room, only coming out for food and to ask if she can go somewhere.
It's because it's scary. Like, I feel like if I would have went to school closer to home, I probably would have went home more. Because it's like, you kind of
safety.
Yes.
You're comfortable.
You crave that safety. Like, I just want to go home where I know, know, where it feels safe. Being in college, I told her, I said, I vividly remember my freshman year and feeling like, oh, nobody gonna make me get up. Nobody gonna make me go to class.
Yeah.
Having that freedom and that just to do it, it was scary.
Yeah. I don't think I was prepared.
I
was
wasn't.
not
For
prepared.
freshman year?
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't.
But also, I didn't pick
Failed
no
a lot of
8 a.m.
classes too.
either.
I failed a lot of classes
Yeah.
because of how unprepared I was.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
didn't have any 8 a.m.s freshman year, but I remember it being like socially different. Like I'm an academician. Like I'm gonna do well
Yeah,
in
you
class.
are.
Like that's not gonna be an issue. My issue was you don't have anybody to tell you go home now.
Yeah.
Go to your room. Don't go to this event. Like you have the freedom to do whatever. Now I'm hoping she can make better decisions there, but I'm also like realistic. This is her first time being out of the house and not having to ask. Yeah. So she may end up in places that, we won't necessarily like, but
I hope she knows.
mistakes will be made.
I hope she know
Yeah.
that Bree will pull up on her anywhere, anytime.
Yeah.
I'll come in the party and get you out. I don't care.
You know what?
I have
We
the
might need her to
luxury
go ahead
of
and share that location.
Yeah, no, her location is shared with me, but God, if I had to share my location with my parents back then,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
and I was
And
in a
see,
different city too,
I was just about to say that. Like, I
and in
think
love.
me and my mama, like, by the time it was time for me to go to college, me and my mama had bumped heads so much that I think she was like ready to throw me out the house. Like, she was like, bye. And so I don't feel like she wasn't very like overbearing or definitely, because my mama was like strict. Like, you just knew not to even play with her like that.
My parents too.
But going to college, sometimes, like, looking back, I wish she probably wouldn't have loosened the reins on me so much. Kind of would have been like, okay, what classes are you taking? What your grades looking like? And because I feel like it would have made me a lot more disciplined. And then, like, my daddy still I got allowance till I was like 23. But I wish it would have been some type of like, okay, what your grades looking like? Or I ain't gonna give you no money. Because that would have made me do right. Because I just was, man. That transcript looks treacherous. Like, if somebody asks for a transcript, I'm like, can I give you the master's? Because that undergrad looks like, girl, what?
What was you doing?
What? So, yeah, I think knowing how my freshman year was has me nervous for her because I'm like, come on, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. So I'm gonna stay on her. She gonna get sick of me. I already been texting her like, I think it was the day of orientation. She probably gonna end up blocking me on social media or something because she posted a picture. I was like, hey, my college girl. She like,
oh yeah, standing in front of that car.
Yeah. She probably like, okay, Bree, like you running out now, but we on you like white on rice. We gotta see this through. But I think, I was telling you, I think it's going to be good for her, though.
I think so. And in other news, my other son dating an older girl.
Ooh.
So it's been like...
Define older.
I will dare. I will not tell you the age difference. They're both in school, though.
But you know what? He has always... Like, he likes older women.
He has always
older
been
women like him.
Yes.
The thing is,
we should say
women.
Hold on.
Girls.
I was just about to say,
they're still girls.
We need to redefine it.
They just are older than he
Yes.
is, like maybe 1 or 2 grades older than him. But I kind of look at it like all my kids have ever known is marriages, people in relationships, in committed relationships, like. Most people that they're exposed to are in relationships. And so they just kind of gravitate to them. Now, I'm in a position to guide. Like
now, that little Aiden, he been ready to get married since he was born. So he was born.
So we must be doing something right because we making it look fun, like our kids want to do it. But I'm just kind of guiding. This is a new phase for me because I like control. I like to tell you what you will do and what you won't do. But I don't know what has happened, but I'm just kind of a little bit more laid back. Okay, is this what you really want to do? Let's see how we can support you. That's kind of been my role. Y'all know that's totally different from me.
Let me tell you, I will say, like, you mom very well.
Yeah.
Now, I used to have to tell you, like, let up off my girl a little bit. But with your boys, you mom very well because, like, even with Jer dating the older girl, I would be like, no, you not. Like, but you give them the freedom and
the grace and the space.
And because of it, they feel comfortable talking to you and telling you stuff. I've been saying for the last 5 years, y'all need a reality show over there.
That's the difference, though. So with my college student, baby gonna lie. You can watch her do it and she didn't do it. Like, so we spend so much time going back and forth, like you insulted my intelligence. And I'm at the point where I have to interrogate you. It may be.
It is because
anytime she has ever been open about, like, I'm dating this person, I'm talking to this person, we're open about it. You remember the 16th birthday party? Like, we were open. Other people were not open.
Her daddy gave the guy like I was scared for him.
Well, I didn't do it. I was chilled. Like, you want to go somewhere with him? Fine. Like, I don't really have a big issue with that. Because I think the more you try to control kids in relationship, the sneakier they will be.
Absolutely.
And the more impact the other partner will have on what they will do. Like, I'm not getting into a war between you and a girl. So I'm allying. So you can be open with me.
I'll say that. But I know, like, my bonus daughter she's a teenager now. And so we've been navigating that space because I'm used to her being like my sweet, like, that's my road dog, So I've been trying to figure out how to navigate the teenage years and then We started all the way over. I got a 2-year-old who's also a teenager. And they are exact opposites. And I think it's a good thing also because just based off of Remy's personality right now, she would be the one that would be like very vocal, like, Mom, I got a boyfriend. Like, you know, like she just based off of her right now, sister's personality is very vocal, very strong-willed, very, I'm going to get my point across. So.
Very Breonna.
Oh, that part.
We may need to cut that out.
But I think that comes
like that
from
too,
good
though.
parents. I think that that's a consequence of good parenting, though. Because if you think about parenting as launching, think about a trampoline. If you get under it and try to stand up, you can't.
Yeah.
And so if your parents are like that, they don't give you the freedom to move. They don't give you the freedom to grow. You get suppressed in a lot of ways. But if they let you on top and you can jump, then they can support you. And no matter how high you go or how hard you fall, they can bounce you up again.
Yeah.
So I look at it like that. I want to propel my kids in life. I don't want to stifle them. So you want her to be in a position where she feel like she can do anything. And she can tell y'all anything.
Yeah. And that's the relationship that I try to cultivate with my bonus baby. Like me and her can pretty much talk about, she'll tell me like, I like this person like me, because I know what the alternative looks like. Yeah. I can vividly remember, and when you turn 13, you're ready to have a boyfriend. I remember the first time I talked to my mama like, I don't have a boyfriend. Like, nope, no, you ain't. No, and so like you said, it starts to make kids sneak, because at the end of the day, they gon' talk to boys and everything anyway. And like by the time like my mama was okay with me having a boyfriend, I think we were like in the 9th grade, and even then, like we didn't have the relationship where I could be like, oh, mama, da 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 da. None of that.
Shoot,
keep it to a minimum.
By the time my parents was ready, I probably had 10.
Right.
By that time, right?
So I'm not ready. Okay.
I'm not ready. We gonna get you ready.
Well, get ready.
No, my little
get
brother,
ready. So
he talks about it already, and I'll be like, y'all are too young to be talking about boyfriend and girlfriend. Like, just be friends.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be tough for me too. I am one that's like holding on to the reins, but I don't want to stifle him. I don't want him, which he comes to me about like he gonna talk.
One thing about
he
it,
gonna
you
talk.
got one though.
Yeah.
I've done this. We on kid number 5, all 6 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that little, like I said, that little one been ready to be married.
Yeah.
For a long time.
When you realize how little you can control, you stop trying.
You just
matter of fact, he was like in the 2nd grade, like, I want to marry her.
Yeah, love now.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, 2nd grade.
He in the 2nd grade.
The notes,
like
the notes are coming.
Yeah.
And the notes were real.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he already has a little girl
Yeah.
that I told you about. Like he was like, she being mean to me. I was like, well, what's she doing? And he's like, every time she look at me, she do like this. I said, oh yeah, she like you. Like I'm saying that to myself, like, yeah, she likes him, but yeah.
It's coming, and it's a different generation, because I remember Aiden getting a love note that said, can me and so-and-so be your girlfriend?
I remember that.
We signing up for polyamory in the 2nd grade? Okay.
I remember that. Yeah, Aiden always had notes that were very humorous, to say the least.
Definitely not age appropriate.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping you'll be ready for it when it happens.
Yeah.
Like, you just have to sometimes you just have to turn your back, cry in your shirt, and turn back around and say, oh, tell me more about that.
Yeah. I'm not ready. Remy, like I said, that little girl, I already see, like, me and her daddy look at each other sometime like, look what we created. Because
it's so crazy how 2 DNAs come together and just form this little whole little human, and she got just a piece of you, a piece of him, and
it's like, whoa, we should have tested this out in the lab first. Like, her personality, like, I see a little bit of me, a little bit of him, and I just sit back like, okay, I see where we headed.
Yeah.
But she,
what's new with you though?
I know.
Go on, get to it.
I said, I had it in my head. I said, we ended season 1, and this is the Whole Journey podcast. And the devil took me by my ankles and drug me out this studio. Because, man, life been lifing for you, girl. But, I mean, I think, some good things. Remy started school. That was scary for me. Because she's been with my mom for so long. And I don't know who was more nervous, me or her. But it's been good for her because she's already, smart. And so now watching her, she went in, she knew her colors, she knew how to count. And now, like, learning her alphabet and stuff like that, like, she's smart without us. We never forced her to, like, no, you're going to sit in. Well, I say that, but sometimes my mama have her, like, in a little mini boot camp. Like, what is that color? We already went over this. But now having that structure of school, it's been good for her, and it's forced her to have a schedule. Like, Remy used to live her best life. Like, you could call me at 11 o'clock on some nights and she be up kicking it, But now it's like by 8 o'clock, she's like tired. Like she said,
that's cute.
She's, you tired? Or, she's ready to go to bed now. So I've been enjoying that. I feel like I'm finally getting, when they say that after bedtime piece, I've been seeing that on social media. I'm finally getting that because she's ready to go to sleep. And when she goes to sleep, she's out. So that's been good. Business has been growing. I'm trying to navigate balance. I told my therapist Friday, like, I'm tired of peopling. Like, this, being in this industry, I'm trying to balance. Well, I'm not really balance. I don't want it to force me to become somebody that I'm not, because I just by nature, like, I have such a big heart, and I try to help people, and I try to be genuine, but I done met some mean people over the last, couple of years since I've been in this business. I'm just like, where do y'all come from? Like, just from, like, clients to, like, peers in the industry, to dealing with, employees. That's even been a thing. Like, managing so many people is, it was different when it was like, okay, it's 2 people, then 3 people, but now you talking about 10 or more people, and I'm like, it makes my head spin sometime, and trying to manage personalities clashing, and still being a small company to where it's like I am HR, like, I'm the person, like, I gotta, figure out, well, how do you discipline this behavior, and how do these 2 people can't work together? How do you? It's been a lot. I'm not gonna even hold you. I hired an assistant because I know we talked a lot about delegating, and I feel like my drawback was a little bit of lack of being able to delegate, but also trust. Finding somebody that I feel like I could trust with my business, because so much of my business, it intertwines with my personal business, and having somebody that I could trust to see the good, the bad, the ugly, was hard. And it's almost like God just planted somebody, me and Hope we've been friends for. Well, she started out as my hairstylist like 10 years ago, and then we just over time developed a friendship. And so when we were kind of talking about it, and she was like, "Oh, you need help with that? I can help you with that." And when I tell you, it has been the perfect match. It's easy. So starting now, I would say it was not easy to delegate, but God knew what I needed. He knew I needed a person that was gonna say, "Okay, let me do that for you," or "What can I help you with?" Or, "Hey, I took the initiative and I did this," because I feel like if not, I would have said, "Well, I got it."
You're still holding on to the control.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And so I feel like I would have still been, struggling with that. But that has really helped me, because on those days where it's like I'm too overwhelmed, too overworked, I can kind of now take a day away. Like, okay, y'all, I'm taking off. And she can go and issue payroll and, do things like that. So that has been a big help. I kind of had to change my schedule around a little bit, because I don't know, and some other entrepreneurs may feel the same way. Like so Sundays are my favorite day. Like they just are. Like, go to church, get a good word. Sometimes get beat up by the word. But then, like, it's the day that, we get together, we go out to eat, stuff like that. And then after going out to eat, you kind of go home and you can kind of rest, relax, watch your shows. But it seemed like every Sunday evening, like probably like around 8 o'clock, my anxiety would just like start coming back. Because my team, most of the time they work on Saturdays. So even if I'm off, I'm still talking about business stuff. So Sundays felt like my only off day. And so Sunday evenings, it's like I could feel like, oh my God.
Get ready for Monday.
Sundays
Here comes
are
Monday.
Not off. Sundays are not off for me.
Who's going to call me in the morning? What's going to happen in the morning? And so I have decided, like, I made myself like, nope, Mondays are going to be my off day. And that has been the best thing I have ever done. Like, just feeling like I'm kind of extending my weekend, kind of just, I've been able to kind of focus a little bit better and be less anxious. So that's pretty much
That's the life update.
It's
life is life, and
yeah.
But
life is life, and isn't always a bad thing, either.
Yeah, I think we are navigating it though, like just acknowledging that you needed more time that was your time and not shared time. Getting Remy in school, that frees up time too, so she's taken care of. But you just have to make those kind of accommodations along the way.
Yeah.
I stopped seeing clients on Saturdays.
Good for you.
Won't happen. I will not see another one. Because I was doing the same thing, 6-day work week, seeing clients every single day, working around their schedules, seeing them as late as like 9 o'clock some nights,
I think it has a lot to do with, I'll take the heat for what I'm about to say.
Hold on.
It has a lot to do with the people that we're married to. Because they are...
He got a battery in his back. He is an energizer
grind.
bunny. He does not stop.
Hustle.
Yeah.
You got to get the money. You say you turn down what? They want to see you win and you decide. Like, it has a lot to do. And I caught myself kind of the same way. Like, where it's like, that hustle. Like, oh, well, I'll work as late as needed or we'll work on this day. And, that grind, they pass that grind and hustle on to us.
Yeah, like honestly, that's kind of the nature behind most of the conflict that we have, because I don't necessarily see myself as the provider of opportunities for me. Like, I don't have to run after every client, every dollar like that. That just is not in my DNA. I can respect that. That's how he was created.
Right.
But that is not me. Like, I want to make sure my curtains are fresh, and that I get to update my house every so many months. And he'll say, and all that take money.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah.
But
I'm not
take
gonna
it
be
a step,
tired.
I'll take it a step further. They were, it's gonna get real season 2. They were raised in survival mode. You know,
Yeah,
they were
I
how to
get that.
survive, and
When the pastor says, "I'll never be broke another day in my life," my husband literally feels that way.
Yeah.
Like he is going.
Yeah.
He
By
literally
any
works like
means.
18-hour days.
and it gets annoying sometimes. Like, we went to an event yesterday, and one of the couples was saying, they found themselves. Now, one of the couples I didn't agree with, because he was like, just hit it hard for 90 days. So I'm trying to be mindful, but he was like, hit it hard for 90 days.
And I'll take you anywhere you want in the world.
I'll be so tired by the time we get there. Like,
That's true.
I mean, a week wouldn't even be enough. Like, because the first 2 days, I probably would just want to sleep.
Yeah.
Give me some balance all throughout. That reminded me. It was the other couple was like they found themselves always talking about work.
Yeah.
And so me and my spouse have had to like kind of try to figure out how to navigate that. Like, look, in which our roles, we've done some things to kind of help us a little bit better now, to where we still work together, but like we're not together as much. Like we gonna talk on the phone. It's like, hey, this customer, this client, hey, what this and that. But like at one point we were like together all day, same vehicle, same places. And so now we kind of, split up the responsibility, where it's like, okay, today you gonna go over here and get these materials, and I'm gonna go here. And that has helped because it gives us time to miss each other, but we also had to kind of come up with something like, okay, look, after 8:00, we ain't talking about business no more, and it's sometimes, I started the rule, but then I catch myself like, hey, do you remember that? And I'm like, dang, I started talking about business, like, but it's just, you're so engrossed in it that it's hard not to. But yeah, that grind for 90
We gotta
days.
stop, because it's a relationship killer.
Yeah.
Because it's like you sleeping with your boss.
Yeah.
And that's not fun. Like, you don't even want a text message from your actual boss before 8.
Yes.
Or after 5, because you're like, wait, this is my time now.
Yeah.
But when you you're trying to mind your Black-owned business, that's so hard to just cut it off at 5. But I definitely want to try. Like, my dream is a 3-day work week.
Man.
Literally.
Yeah.
3 days working. And the rest is about, like, professional development. If I want to take a class, if I just want to, go work out, then I can do those things. So I'm working toward less work.
Yeah.
That my husband, he like it. I'm just like, apparently it's something about this grind, this hustle. Like,
I think it's like
you addicted
a male
to it.
thing, though. I think it's
Not all of them, though.
I'm in a male-dominated field, and they are like, I had to stop myself yesterday. I was about to pick up my work phone. I seen I had some emails, and I just put it down.
I was ready to.
I was like,
I was
but
ready
it's
to
just
spat it out your hand like a ball.
But it's just, they don't turn it off.
They don't.
And it's like, they will work until it gets done. They don't care.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's easier for men, because
It is.
we as the women,
right
we're
where I was going-
like,
was
as
going.
the caretakers of the family. It's easy for, the woman is taking care of the kids, she's
Yes.
cooking, she's doing this, so I can
Yes.
work.
Yes.
So
And that's exactly what I told my team, because we've been working in and out of town, which it's been, I'm trying to be mindful how I say, because I'm very grateful. Like, it has been a really good experience. Like, the project is, it's only like 3 hours away, but the project there has been going great. But it takes up so much time, because like, we've been leaving out on Sunday evenings, then we're there and not coming back to Wednesday. And I feel like by the time we come back, I'm trying to cram everything in that I had not got done during the week.
Yeah.
And so last week we ended up having to extend our stay an extra day. And I told them on the way back, I told my team, well, what I would consider my leadership team, I'm like, look, y'all got to give me the next 2 days off. Like, I need to just be Breonna. I need to be a wife. I need to be a mom. Like, I needed to come back. I needed to wash my daughter's hair, do something to her head. Mine, like how my mama had sent her to school. School looking like, I was like, I can't wait to get back and do your hair. And so, yeah, like, we wear so many hats, and we kind of talked about that yesterday, you know. There was a thing like protecting men and
Yeah, we did
the difference between, you know, men and women. But it's like men may wear 3 hats at the most. You know, you are an employee or a business owner. You are a husband and a father. We be the business owner, the wife, the mom, the cook, the cleaner,
the chef, the maid,
the dry cleaner.
Yeah,
you know,
the chauffeur.
Man,
Yeah, a lot of those.
And
my husband shares in some of those responsibilities, but like I said, I'm working a six day work week. He's working a 6-day work week. The quality of time that we spend together is like sleeping.
Yeah.
You know, you don't get to watch a favorite show. We are communing with the kids. Like, they're around. He's not gone. Like, he's an entrepreneur. He has a little bit of freedom in his schedule. But when you think about meaningful time,
and he may be in that uniform, but he gonna show up for them kids.
Yeah, he's going to be very present. However, it's hit and miss. Like, I equate it to Jiffy Lube, like quick in, quick out, quick in, quick out. So you don't really have time to debrief, decompress what happened during your day. Now, we're on the phone a lot during the day, but I'm also being put on hold. I'm gonna call you right back. Right back.
Yeah.
No, right back. Like, it's,
And then I'm sure you too. I got a client. I got a session.
I have a client. So if you don't call me before such and such time, then it'll be another hour. Or I got back-to-back clients from 9 to 1. So it's big blocks of time where it's like, golly, did we go to school to do this? Like,
We talked about that yesterday, though.
Was it
that
worth it?
work.
Yeah,
you know,
was it?
But
Was
then
it
it's not
worth
worth it. You know, the season panel was talking about how they work all through their marriage, and now they're just now getting to really enjoy it after being married 30 plus years.
Yeah.
I was telling,
I do not want that.
I was telling somebody that this week, you know, I can vividly remember wanting to be busy. Like, I was the person, I mean, dating back to high school, like, I wanted a full calendar. I was, you know, on the student council, the Beta Club, the Honor Society, the FCCLA, the FBLA. Like,
Yeah, sound like me.
I wanted to be busy. And then, you know, you get involved into college and then as an adult. And that used to look real good to me. And now I be asking my sister,
It look
like,
real good on paper.
is there anything I can cancel this week? Like, is it can I, any way I can move that? Like, I crave nothing more than peace.
I have come to the conclusion that busyness is a spirit.
Oh,
Because it just
I had a busy
keeps you-
spirit.
I'm gonna tell you, when you are busy, you are so distracted. You don't know if you're coming or going. It makes you feel insane, depleted, low value. I'm just like, I don't want to live like that. And so when I see people on that rat race to, I got to be doing this and doing that, I'm just like, sit down.
Yeah.
Slow down.
That used to be me, and I still, like, it's been new for me, like, last week. So we had traveled for work. We had been gone from Sunday evening to Wednesday evening, and I had, like, a meeting that Thursday, and I was supposed to have another meeting that Friday. I didn't show up to either. And normally I would have. I would have pushed myself like, oh, well, I got to go.
Because we commit ourselves to other people's things and then don't do the care that we need for ourselves.
But I did not go, and that was big for me. Especially like, being in junior league, which now being in my second year is less rigorous. Like the first year is like, well, you got to attend this many meetings. You still have to do that, but it's less. And so I looked at that thing. It was like, you only have to attend 4 general meetings. I was like, I won't be there. Because I'm like, I've been gone from my baby all week. She ain't seen me. I'm going to get my child from school. I'm about to spend some time with her. And even that Friday, like it was a prep meeting for the event yesterday, and I was just like, yeah, I can't. I'm tired. Like I've been on the road. I'm tired. Like I just wanted to be at home and just chill. And in the past, I would have never done that. I would have pushed through. I would have been in that meeting half asleep, tired.
Exactly. I was going to get to that. Busy versus productive.
Yeah.
Like you busy, but are you really
being productive?
Productive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you would have pushed yourself to be in that meeting.
And wouldn't have added no value.
Yeah. Brain wouldn't have been there. You would have been somewhere else at home, sleep in your head. So.
Yeah.
I think we have grown to be so performance based. Like, we want people to see us and notice that, oh yeah, she gonna be here. Mm-hmm. She accountable. She delivers excellent work. Mm-hmm. Like we live for that validation.
Pastor talked about that today.
He did, and it was right on time because I'm trying to move away from that. Yeah. Like grow up making all A's. You get in all the organizations because you gotta perform very well to get the money for school. Get in school. Now you're trying to stay there and have a social life and get prepared for this dream career. So you always are pursuing the next thing.
Yeah.
Same thing with the money. I'm trying to beat myself into a whole nother salary range.
Yeah.
It's always like the next thing. And it becomes exhausting. Like really.
You're never fulfilled.
Yeah.
Because you're always
How
searching
are
for
we
the next.
measuring success?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it in dollars or is it in peace of mind?
For me, lately, it's peace of mind. Like sometimes it be to the point, which we had last week when we were in Northwest Arkansas. We had a lot of good meetings with like my leadership team, and I promoted a guy to make him a lead because I felt like my lead needed some help. And he was like, no, I'm fine. I'm like, no, you're not fine, because you can only go at that pace for so long before you get burned out. And me being your leader, I don't want to lose you. I don't want you to be like, you know what? I quit. The money's good, but I quit. I'm stressed out.
Yeah.
So let me get you some help. And that was one of the things that, we talked about in one of our meetings. Like, we have a good problem because we're at a place where we have so much work, and it could be the alternative where we didn't have any work. But at the same time, sometimes I'm almost happy when some people, because one thing that I realize is that everybody is not my customer.
Right.
And so sometimes when we give our estimates, I'm just like, okay, I'll be all right if they say no, because of the headache that's going to come along with it.
Because you want them to, because they're getting into something they really can't afford anyway.
Yeah.
You say all money ain't good money.
It's not. It's not. And some of the things, and I keep saying, and I have said it so much, I'm going to stop. Like, I have to stop ignoring my gut. Every customer that I felt in my gut in the beginning, like, I just feel like they're going to be a problem customer, has. Mm-hmm. And I feel like I was telling them that in our meeting. I feel like it hasn't been, it don't matter how much money the company made, it wasn't even worth it. It wasn't worth the headache. It wasn't worth them being rude to my team, me having to have a million conversations with them, the back and forth. Like, there's no dollar amount that is worth disturbing my peace at this point.
Priceless.
Yeah.
Well spoken.
Because I
feel like you.
I be ready to fire clients now.
Shoot, I get a Saturday 911 call. And I got one this past Saturday. I'm a therapist. So, hey, I think there's a 911 situation. Look at the text. Okay. A few minutes later, please, with the ellipses, dot. I'm like, oh, shoot, let me call this person back, see what it is. He about to leave me. Girl.
That's the 911. That's the 911. But I told you that. That is just so bizarre to me. Like, my therapist says that, but I think I've always thought that it's one of those things that she just says, like, okay, well, call me. Let me know if you need anything. Mm-hmm. I have never been in, and y'all know what I didn't experience in the last, since we was last in front of this camera. Not one time, one time I did, like, hey, I'm supposed to come in 2 weeks. Is there any way you can get me in next week? Mm-hmm. But like in a situation like, let me text my therapist because I don't know how to navigate. I have never done that. That is like, that's why I asked you. I said, people do that?
People do that. They
do. You charge them?
No. I don't. For that.
Now you finna see the comey come out of me.
Yeah. So no, for that, you just say, hey, we're gonna keep your scheduled appointment. How can I support you right now?
Yeah.
And the truth is, it's not a whole lot of support I can offer you because I can't make them stay.
Yeah.
I will see you at your scheduled appointment.
I have never 911 my therapist. Like, I didn't even know that was a thing. But I think maybe because, I don't know, it could be because I have a friend who's a therapist that I know that y'all are paid an hourly rate, and I ain't trying to run up a bill. I'll figure it out till we meet again.
Now, the conversation, if we hit 15 minutes, we got a bill.
Yeah.
But if it's just so when we say, I just educate, hey, 911 calls are, you're in immediate harm, you might be harming yourself, you might harm someone else is harming you. It's just education.
Yeah.
For this, you got coping skills. Let's try to do some of those on the phone real quick, or I will remind them of the coping skills. And hey, if anything else happens, not actually call 911.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just education because sometimes they don't know. Because in all honesty, that is an emergency to her.
Yeah.
Her husband is.
But I couldn't imagine.
Is leaving.
Like, that's the thing that has been bothering me. Like, I forget, I try to remind myself that as an entrepreneur, you are a walking brand.
You are.
But people will try to make their emergency your emergency, real quick. And it's like, what were you doing before?
Yeah, I think it's kind of different, though. Your industry versus Kita's industry.
But even that.
But to her, that woman,
that was a
big time. Do you know how many women or people have harmed themselves because of someone else, like, leaving? Mm-hmm. Or if I can't have you, nobody can?
So was she in that type of imminent danger?
No. But
you never know.
But that's why I have to call.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I
you
gotta
have to do your due diligence.
Yeah, I gotta stop what I'm doing, and I gotta, hey, what's happening?
Yeah,
talk to me.
But I don't know. Like, I guess for me, that's what I'm saying. Like, I have been in situations, and it's like I never thought to let me disturb my therapist. You rely on your village.
You got your friend.
You call me for free.
Right.
You call your other therapist.
Yeah.
Your pro bono therapist.
Let me call Kita. Look, I have literally walked out of sessions to have a call with you.
Yeah. That's true.
But that was an emergency.
Yeah.
So I know the difference professionally that, hey, this is something we can wait till the next session.
Yeah.
Or, okay, I do have to stop because this is serious. Yeah. So I know the difference. Don't toot your lips up. It don't change nothing.
I still don't think it's an emergency.
I'm just saying, girl.
Bree always want to give them the drop that zero speech. I can find you a hero. Give me 10 days.
Men leave women every day, sis.
Look over there.
Women be broken every day too, sis.
Okay.
They do?
Yeah.
Women, folks get broken behind leaving.
Yeah.
It can get serious.
Think, though, people handle things differently.
Yeah.
You know, like we know that like something that we would think is so small could be detrimental and life changing to somebody else.
And I have to remember, like, for one, life circumstances.
Yeah.
For one, let me take it back.
Your faith.
Let me take it further back than that. The person I'm married to, he be like, "You crying about that?" You know, like,
Yes.
that has made me. Well, I'll take it further back. My mama is very matter of fact, stoic. Like, okay, what you crying for? You know, like she's that. Now to other people like, your mom is so nice. I call her and she pray with me, and me and my sister be looking like,
Not too much on our girl.
me and my sister be looking like,
You know she watches. She
You're right.
watches
But
faithfully.
I'm just saying, but she's quick to be like, what you crying for? But she's very matter of fact, and she's a woman of faith. Like, she be like,
Yeah.
while you crying, you need to be praying.
Right.
Come on, matter of fact, we gonna pray. Let's
Right
pray
now.
right now. And you know, sometimes you be like, I don't want to pray, I want to cry. You know, but that's how my mama is. So then you marrying a person that be like, that what you crying about?
They reinforce that.
Yes. And then life circumstances that just be like, you be looking at other people like, that what you crying about?
We still be crying.
Now
God's
don't
still
you,
working on me.
don't you lose your sensitivity
I'm trying.
because
that's
you
me.
are surrounded by people who
Yes.
can be insensitive and dismissive.
Yes.
Don't
that's
you lose
what
that.
I'm trying. I just literally told my therapist that we needed to work on that, like how to remain, because I'll cry in a heartbeat. I'll be mad and cry now. Like, where it used to be tears of sad, you know, now it's tears of anger. Like, I'm ready to, you know, but I'm trying not, because like I said, you said it, you in a male dominant field. I'm in a male dominant field. If I cry, that's what they expecting. I can't cry.
Yep.
I can't show no weakness, because when I walk through the door, they expected me to be weak. So it's like it's making me become this.
Somebody you're not.
Exactly. I want to be soft.
Making you be hard.
Yeah.
I wear a hard head
Jelly bean.
sometimes, but I want to be soft.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Well, soft will have its place.
Yeah.
Like you'll have rooms you can be soft in.
Yeah.
That one is just not it.
At all.
You
It's
can still
like
go to
they-
your car and cry though.
I do that often.
What you doing?
Crying. What I said the other day, I said nothing, just got done crying.
She's like, what you doing? I said nothing. You. She's like, just got done crying. I'm having a meltdown.
At least you can recognize it though.
Yes.
'Cause that's the beauty too of being aware of how you feel.
yeah.
You can identify, because imagine how many
But you see who
male.
you see who I text. Because if
Yeah.
I would have told, now what? Now Bree. That's her favorite thing to say.
the other
now
crier.
Bree. Now Bree.
Yeah, 'cause
Are you really now Bree?
males have meltdowns too. They just call cussing out and shutting down.
No, I
They
said I
haven't-
text her instead of you, because you would have said, now Bree. And I'm like, oh, Keita, I didn't want to hear that.
We got problem solve and strategize.
I want to cry
Therapist.
right now.
I said the therapist.
I just want to cry right now.
said, no, we're going to work through it.
That's her favorite thing to say. Now Bree.
Yeah, because sometimes you need a Holy Spirit arrest. It's bigger than you.
It do be.
You're paving the way for
It's
somebody else to
beyond
come
me
through.
now. It's beyond me.
My takeaway, I think, from yesterday, or just in reflecting life, man, I've been partnered with a lot of people that I would not have chosen to be in relationship with.
Yeah.
I would not have chosen to know them. But I always, when I meet challenging people, I'm just kind of like, okay, God, what am I supposed to teach them, and what are they supposed to learn from me? Like, how do we make this meaningful? Because I know that encounters are not random. They're on purpose. So if I don't figure out what it is I'm supposed to learn and discern, then gosh, I run the risk of this repeating itself.
Yeah.
So in situations like that, when you're encountering people that's just like, gosh, I wish the earth was flat so you could jump off.
Yeah.
Like, you just have to be mindful of what are you supposed to gain through interactions with this person. Yeah, that's the big thing.
I think one thing I can say that has been good about all of this, and you said it one day. You was like, "Gosh, S.2 legacy is gonna be." I forgot how you said it about everybody being in therapy.
Oh yeah,
like the most serene place to work for, because I have been like advocating therapy, and to the point to where it has now passed on. So like. Half of my team is in therapy.
Well, and there are bilingual therapists. Yes. So if language is a barrier, you can find the therapist for you.
Yes. And I have, like, they know that's my rule. Like, okay, you got therapy. Okay, you can leave, whatever time you got to leave, go to therapy, come back. I'm not going to even dock you for that because maybe it'll help our interactions.
Yeah.
So.
And what if more employees did that? Cause you wouldn't believe the amount of sessions that get canceled because of work.
Yeah.
And we can write a doctor's excuse. Like it's a medical service.
Yeah. No, we over at S.2 Legacy, what our slogan is crafting excellence, building legacies, and going to therapy. Like we all in therapy over here.
Add that at the bottom.
And going to therapy. So,
yeah.
I wasn't ready for my life update, but I made it through.
I know you. That's why you wanted to go last.
It flowed.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
That's transparency.
Yeah.
So what do they have to look forward to for season 2?
I'm excited about season 2. I think I don't know, like I want to, and I'm still trying to navigate, once I talk to y'all about that, like how to allow other people to live through my experiences. I'm still navigating that, like how to, put certain things out there, because I know I'm not the only person going through what I'm going through or experiencing what I'm experiencing. So I'm looking forward to just more transparency.
I was going to say the same thing, transparency.
Because some people told you was
I was... Look, the little girl that looked at Carson. No, I was told some want me to be more open. They felt like I wasn't very open on here. So I feel like I was, but I'm going to give y'all a little more raw, uncut transparency.
Some tears.
Yeah. One thing about it, I'm going to cry. But I'm not going to cry right here. But, but I just, more authenticity and just more transparency and just giving y'all the real Tanisha. So y'all see that.
So y'all can get off my neck. That what you really want to say. What about you, Keita?
Oh, for me?
What are you expecting for season 2?
Oh, I'm expecting growth. Like a lot of growth. A lot of stepping into the kind of woman that I want to be.
Yeah.
Not needing as much validation. Definitely need support, but just owning who I want to be without being pushed because of things I might need or likes that I want to have, but just living in my authenticity.
We're gonna make you start posting on social media too. Like we've been you sitting on a blog. Like we gonna make you've been taking some good pictures. We gonna grow your Instagram this season.
That'll happen. But I like my circle small. I feel like if social media is the only way you know what I got going on, you kind of know where you and I stand.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
If you don't know, you don't know.
Yeah. That's true.
So I value my privacy, but I think even being in the career, I could be a lot more open. You sound like my supervisor, but you need to mind your own black-owned business. That's the new thing. Mind your own black-owned business.
Yes, I'll try to do that. Y'all know I don't do that well. I'm hoping that we can have some guests too.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We're gonna hope to have some guests on, get some different perspectives. Especially, we've had a lot of people want to get the male perspective of some of our topics and conversations. So I think that's gonna be
now. Don't come on here talking stupid, because we'll tell you that you sound stupid. We don't have no problem saying cut. We are not putting that on our podcast.
Right. Yeah.
But I think so. I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got 3 educated, professional women So no, we're not allowing that bull to
Right.
We got a
slide
brand to
through.
uphold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hoping too that we can, this will be a maybe start planning this now, but a next year thing, a whole journey event. Because we've been to a lot of events and we see things that we could do differently and would do differently. And so I think it's time for like a round table talk.
I like that idea. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we back. Y'all can stop asking.
Yeah.
Because we're back with
Y'all
season
have
2.
been asking us, when y'all coming back? When y'all coming back? We're back.
Now run those shares and those likes and
Yep.
comments up. Get it out there. Push it to people. Share it with people. Continue to do what you're doing. That kind of thing helps us, keep growing. And so we appreciate you for doing it, but keep it up.
And
So,
offer show ideas.
yes. We love hearing from y'all, especially questions.
I definitely do.
Yeah. Everybody loved the Q&A
Yes.
that we ended the season with. So definitely send y'all questions in.
Yes.
They like the thing about what you're looking for in a partner too, huh?
Yes.
In a mate.
Yes.
They don't like them salary caps though.
So we'll end there. I am Breonna.
I'm Meketia.
And I'm Tanisha.
And this is the Whole Journey Podcast.